reset, and refocus as many times as you need. You are your own greatest project. But just always remember, don't give up.
Brenda's husband locked away in chains. 15 years of struggle and pain. Kids taken away by a faceless form. She rises up in the darkest storm. Her voice touches hearts in a broken state. Podcast waves spark their fight of fate. Brenda's strength like a blazing fire. Inspire the lost to lift their desire. Brenda's cry echoes loud and clear. A warrior's heart, no room for fear. Stand up tall, let no one bring you down. In her voice, their freedom found. Government shadows, secrets untold. Brenda's story, fierce and bold. She helps others break their chains. Together they rise from the ashes of pain. Her husband waits behind iron bars, but Brenda knows they'll reach the stars. Oh, her love unyielding, a beacon bright in the silence of the night. Brenda's cry echoes loud and clear. A warrior's heart, no room for fear. Stand up tall, let no one bring you down. In her voice, their freedom found. Brenda's cry echoes loud and clear. A warrior's heart, no room for fear. Stand up tall, let no one bring you down. In her voice, their freedom found.
All right. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Hey, thanks for joining. I see Pax Over Live's already here. And Debbie and excuse me. I was just drinking a drink of the water. Classic Mommy. Mommy, please. Oh man, thanks for coming, guys. Yes, freedom fighters, fellow fighters, everything. It's too bad that we have to fight for our rights and our liberties. It's too bad, but it has become a fight, and it seems like it's a never-ending hell. So Danielle up in the background, what you up to?
Nothing much, just chilling. How's everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome in. How's everybody going?
I don't know if you're.
Yep. So we're here. We're back ready to. I thought today was Monday. What a day! And it just started raining. So it's raining here now.
You seem louder than I do. Do you, or is that the case?
Let's get you loud. Are you loud now? Is that better?
I don't need to be loud. I think you're too loud. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, well, is that better?
It's about the same. I don't know. Just try to whisper.
Hold on. I know. Am I that loud?
Okay.
You must.
I don't
Okay,
know. It's
because
50.
look, now I can't.
What do you guys think?
I
It's
think
not
it's you,
right.
girlfriend.
Okay,
It
that's
sure ain't me.
okay.
It's quiet over here. Shit.
All
Yes.
right.
So let's go ahead. You're good. If I'm
Yeah.
being loud, I can.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Uh, did you put it on?
That's what I
Go
was gonna
ahead.
just joking
I'll
around.
let you do your show, and I'll come back in. I mean,
Okay.
I'll come back. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't be
All right.
shy. Come on back. All
I
right.
am me shy never. Hey everybody, I'll be back.
She'll be back. All right. You both are okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Um, yeah, I was thinking because I was telling somebody that didn't know my story today, and I kind of give them the whole history and made me think of this because I've been going through my old stuff. See how this is? These are CDs that my husband did a long time ago. This was like in 2010, 2011. And I don't know if anybody ever like kept up with the politics back when Obama was president. But there was one time he met with cops at the coffee house and to, I guess, some type of an apology or something like that because he called the law enforcement and said they acted stupidly. So, in my husband's opinion, it was Obama that was acting stupidly because he wasn't taking the sound advice of the advisors who have been right and things like that. And then all these different, he pretty much is just a documentary of Obama's failures. So, I think this was the beginning of my trouble because it definitely has to do with Obama and Biden. Okay, because see, and I think it was 2015, 2016, 2016 Christmas card. There you have it. Boom. All right. Boom. Merry Christmas. So I had that. And when I was going around getting signatures, helping Chris get signatures for his campaign in Dixie County, Florida, when he was running for sheriff, this lady I like, they had all these signs all over the window that Trump, vote for Trump, vote for Trump. And you know how sometimes they'll take an empty building and they'll use it as a campaign site? Well, I kind of thought that's what that was because I didn't see any other signs. Apparently, the sign for what it was actually was way down on the other side of the parking lot. And it was a law firm. And it happened to be the county attorney for Dixie County. So when I went in there and asked for signatures, oh yeah, I just wanted to come in and show you my Trump card. And she's like, oh, I have one too, blah, blah, blah. And we had a nice little conversation. And then she says, well, I couldn't sign it because we are a law firm. I'm like, oh, I didn't know, whatever. So we're walking out and had a nice conversation. I headed back home. And Chris wasn't even with me that day. I got back home. And I wasn't there for like a half hour, and all of a sudden the cops are knocking on my door saying I've got a trespass order against me, a verbal trespass nonetheless, that I can't ever walk into that county attorney's office again. So I thought that was strange. That this was before my kids were taken. Okay, this was like a year before. And then also another instance I had where you know how they have those little town meetings with the commissioners and whatnot. Well, I went to one of these town meetings because we had some trouble with the guy that was contracted to do work on our house. His name was Dewey Hatcher Jr., the son of the sheriff. So we figured out, oh wow. You know, we didn't think it was a big deal at the time, but apparently they pretty much were just spying on us, finding out we weren't doing anything wrong. And then they turn around and so I was going to the commission meeting for those troubles that happened. Okay, let's say that. I just wanted to have my say or whatever. And of course, the commission's like, oh, that's civil. You can't do anything about that. Oh, that's up to the SHIP program, it's a state-run program that they fund people to get their house repairs, whatever. Well, I could tell you they put like all new windows in there and all this other stuff. I mean, put a whole new back deck. I mean, they were granted a lot of money, okay? But the stuff that they were putting in our house, like the cheapest oven you can find and all this other stuff, and it was like, okay, this is a little bit weird. And all these incidents were happening, but that's why, okay, then again, my preacher told me, because of that visit I made to this town meeting, there was something in the newspaper about it, and this place was called the Dixie County Advocate, been in the newspaper. I mean, nepotism type newspaper, that it was handed down just like the sheriff position. Nepotism, his dad was sheriff before that, and his dad was sheriff before that, so there's all that into play. So apparently this lady that run this newspaper, this Kathy McKinney, she also had, it was either her brother or her husband was like a deputy in that sheriff department. But anyway, I went down there. It was like a week later, because my preacher told me, hey, there's something in the newspaper about y'all that's kind of disturbing, and they were a little upset about it. And I'm like, I said, oh, I'm going to go down there and pick up one of these papers. Well, it was a week later, so I had to go and wait till they were open to go in, and there was a very nice lady working there as well. And she's like, I said, I need the paper from last week, and she's like, okay, I'm going to give her a quarter or whatever. She's like, no, that's fine. Just go ahead and take it. And so again, another pleasant exchange I had with this woman, but it wasn't Kathy McKinney that owned it. So again, I get home, half hour later, there's the cops at my door saying, hey, I got a trespass order against you. You never can go into this building, me or my husband. Apparently, even though my husband never walked into either of these buildings, somehow he's trespassed from them. So that's the kind of stuff that they will do before they take your children, to just so they can have something to back up on. Like, oh, these people have been trespassed from this place and that place. They must be some horrible people. And again, it's a verbal trespass. I don't get this. So I was like, oh, so how long is this going to be on? And apparently it's going to be on forever. So yeah. But then this past summer, so that's in 2016, this past summer, I go down there and find out that this whole plaza that used to be like several different businesses, one was the county attorney's office. That's no longer there, because you know why? He's in prison for bribery and conspiracy. But in any case, Hacksher Real Estate. The whole big, beautiful office, leather couches. You can see through the window. I'm like, what in the hell's going on here? All right. David's here. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Okay. What's going on? Dr. Death. Yes, everybody's okay. I'm doing good, Brenda. Thank you for asking. How are you? Let me see what's going on. All right, so we got some a little bit of change up. David Shore.
What's that?
What state is
David? The what now, Brenda?
I'm just wondering where's what state David's from. Do you know?
David Shore, I'm not too sure. I know he's a truck driver. I do know he reached out about the affidavit and getting it notarized. I will be getting back in touch with him on that. I'm not sure what state he's from though. David, would you mind can we share that? And then Dr. Death, I will be getting in touch with you after the show. I did get the email, yes. And I will be getting in touch with David as well. To get I gotta get caught back up, and everybody yeah. So
well, yeah, and it's and again, we got another holiday coming up, and even though it's not
Indiana.
a big one, okay, cool. Oh my God, my grandpa lives in South Bend, Indiana. We used to go there every summer when I was a kid. Hello, I'm from Ohio, Lorain, Ohio. So that's exciting. I love South Bend.
You said you're from Ohio?
I'm from Ohio, but my grandpa used to live in South Bend, which is really not that far from where we lived. But every summer we'd go out there, and he had a nice, huge garden and everything. So yeah, a lot of good memories from there. In fact, years later,
Which I think they've had two shows. Dr. Death. I'm not sure. Which one? The first one, or have they had three shows?
I
I know they've
think
had two. I
I think
believe.
two since Darren's been back, as far as I know. But I don't know. It seems like it's been harder for me to find these shows or whatever. I don't know what's going on. Nobody lets us know. We don't know nothing. Yeah, everybody's got their own thing going on, but as far as I understand it, I mean, there's some more paperwork getting ready so that we can help y'all if you are interested in getting these affidavits in and stuff like that, because
It's that letter that's going to be going with the affidavit after they get their affidavit. And remember, y'all have to do one for your child and for the other adult in there. So for every person.
so yeah,
First,
I gotta.
when I seen, there is another one, Dr. Death, I believe, from Friday.
Okay. So that's the thing is, I've got mine done, but I'm nowhere on getting my husband's done because he can't do it. He's in jail, and or my kids. So then it'd be each one separate for the kids. Each child is separate. Danielle, is that right?
Say that again?
Is each child would be separate if you have more than one child?
I think so. But I think that's a little bit much. That I'm gonna have to make. I know the adults, yes. But it may be each one for each child.
Hmm.
Um, I thought it was. Is that what? Let me go. I'll go do research on that, and I'll get back with y'all.
Okay. All
Because I
right.
mean, that's going to be a lot of notaries and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
that's asking for a bit much. I would
Right.
say, like the kids, I would put on a like one. Because I mean, if it's three kids,
Yeah.
said I'm working on mine, looking up court dates. Yes, and Dr. Death, I seen some of the first show, but I will get back with y'all on the how many you have to do. So I would say just I don't know like that. Look, I'm so tired. No, I'm just chilling. It's been comfy. It's been nice, relaxing, chilling.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
hopefully y'all are staying cool because it's been
yeah.
awfully
See,
hot out there.
7 people. See how Dr. Death is 7 people to fill out. That's a lot to get notarized and stuff. I have the reports from DCS. Should I add them to my affidavit? Um, the reports from DCS, I would hold on to the reports and just fill out the affidavit, and then hang on to those reports because you don't want to give them a heads up of anything you have, And then as far as reports and all that stuff goes with your affidavit, we'll get that later on if you don't mind. And also this will be going towards your yes. So yes, because we'll put them in a separate thing because right now we're collecting all the affidavits and then we'll get. But yes, you can add them to it if it's easier for you, David.
Yeah,
And
that's
then just put and then he just put in if put in there in the email that you added the reports as well to the affidavit. And
yeah.
yeah, so
I was thinking
the more
like I didn't know. Yeah, because my story goes on and on. That's why I'm having a little difficulty trying to get it down there. So I might just have it ready to go. You know what I mean? And just have my stuff in order because God forbid it's been over 9 years and I still don't have my shit together, guys. So that's what I'm trying to do is see if I can just take this time not only to get these affidavits done to see if I can straighten out my stuff. And it seems like when I'm going through my paperwork, I'm always finding something. So yeah, check out your stuff. Make sure you know all the court-appointed attorneys that were involved with your case, everybody that was involved, because especially the court-appointed attorneys, the DCF attorney, and also the names of any judges that were involved in your dependency case, because that's important, especially the judges' names, because that they're the ones that are committing these federal crimes. So, oh yes, can you see that, guys? So it's the Mustang, right? And this was made by Danielle's friend's stepson, I think, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it's about?
Yep. Shelby Mustang.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. For people like a lot of us are, have post-traumatic stress disorder and just like compulsive disorder, OCD or whatever.
Obsessive compulsive disorder.
Yeah,
My
like
daughter Emily is here with me. Okay. Awesome. And get her to fill out one as well. Definitely.
yeah.
Is she involved with the CPS as well, or is she in? Let me ask how. Is she like? I don't even know what I'm saying.
Or
Brenda.
if she's
Just
old
ignore
enough
me.
to do it or so. Yeah, if you know a
Like I
child,
have no idea. I'm.
if there's any children out there that are now adults that have been involved with the foster care, you can do that too. And I was thinking about this young girl that I know, that my friend is taking her niece under her wing because there was a messed up situation with her family. And I'm almost thinking, hey, I bet you these guys wouldn't mind sharing a story or maybe filing with this, because I mean, this girl has been through it. I'm telling you, there's been all kinds of abuse of this child as she was in these foster placements and stuff like that. I mean, it's just ruining people's life so many times over, and it's really sick that these poor kids have to go through any pain. A child shouldn't have to suffer any pain. They should just enjoy being a kid, and that's it. So that's what kind of missing. The missing squirrel has been found. Get out of here, Gunnar, with that. Oh my God. Okay, so David says that his daughter was taken on December 21st of 2007. Whoa. That's been a minute for sure.
Wow, David. Wow. And is
Okay.
that the daughter that's with you right now?
I believe probably. Okay, so but she was she was gone for 2 years, okay? She was gone for 2
Wow.
years.
That's
So,
2007. Wow.
yeah, because that's what my son was born in 2005, my youngest. Or yeah, 2005. So yeah, that'd be 21 years ago. Or so that's whatever. I don't know how old your daughter is, but that's how long ago that was.
Hey,
Anyway,
Gunner.
I'm good at the math. All right. Anyways. Okay, I see. I already seen that one. Okay.
Do you know, Brenda?
Okay.
You know, last night I was watching Bob Pace on Vincent W. Davis's podcast, and I used to be like a co-host of his. You know, like last 2 years ago or last year. And do you know he talked about and I overheard his show, and he was talking about that one that Biden signed on January 4th, supporting children and strengthening families, that he signed into effect this year. And he said, so it's just now getting out there. You know
Okay,
what I'm
so
saying?
Danielle was saying is this was signed right before Trump got into office, right?
And
So that
and yes, and it is still in effect. It's not one of those that Trump got like everything of Biden's that he took back, that he did not, he took his signature back, like that Biden put into effect. This is not one of those. Order is still in effect. Like it's still, he didn't pull it off the table. You get what I'm saying?
oh, get it. David's saying she's 29 now. There you go. So she's very capable of doing her own if she wishes. Wow. Yeah.
What did you say, Brenda?
His David's daughter is 29 now. Yeah.
And that's Emily. That's with him. Oh wow.
Yep. That's what he's saying. That's
Wow.
something else. So yeah, and that goes to show you. And this
Yeah, definitely.
problems
get her
with,
to fill out an affidavit.
yeah,
Definitely.
that would be awesome. And I'm great. It's so great that she was able to, you were able to get her back. I mean, that's a success
You know,
story.
these are kids. These are real families, real stories, real children going through unimaginable things and pain, trying to navigate through this system that's broken. And it's just, how can you navigate something that's already broken? I mean, it's not going to happen. You're never going to have nothing but a bumpy road, because it's a broken road, broken system, same thing. And
So,
it's got to be fixed.
and thank you for sharing that with us, because me and Danielle both have children that are handicapped and aren't able to take care of themselves even as adults. And it's just so great that she was able
And
to
I
come
have
home.
my brother as well.
Yeah, because like I have no idea where my kids are. And that the last time I seen them was, well, my son at one of the visits about Christmas time in 2017, and then the last I seen my daughter was 2019. So it's been a while. So that's what the big thing is that are you going to be able to pick them out of a crowd or something? Maybe they could get all these kids lined up and we can figure out which kids are ours or something. I don't know. I mean, I would like for something like that to happen.
Right? It would be nice to be able to just, I wish they would be quicker about, battling this and bringing it, like
Yeah.
getting these kids home, because there's more kids being um, abused in the system now, that more than now than ever. Like it's happened, but it's even more now. I'm hearing foster parents are abusing these children, and it's crazy. And are they're involved in DV situations or whatnot? Like, these foster homes really safe? That's the thing.
So Debbie's finally, after begging about it for over a year, her grandson will be tested for autism. See, and that's what happened with my daughter. They claimed that they had this one attorney came in like later in the game. It was actually Chris's court-appointed attorney on the dependency case, and she's like, "What? Your daughter has delays and they haven't assigned an attorney for her?" And we're like, we've been asking for the kids should have an attorney as well. But in any case, it was already well documented in the same medical center that me and my husband already knew that she had delays, and we were addressing those delays, getting her MRIs, taking her to a neurologist, all this other stuff. So it was no big, secret. And it wasn't like what they were saying is, oh, we didn't recognize our daughter's delays. Oh, really? Yeah, because it's kind of strange because we get down, like when you have your kids, mine were 10 and 12 at the time, you get down to a routine that you're used to, and you know your child so well, you know what their needs are. And when they're ripped away from the family, they are going to have no idea how to care for this child or what her needs are. And they never ask me. I don't know, you saying sometimes they're asking how to take care. They never ask me. I'm like, I'm trying to give them information. I'm trying to let them know, hey, these are the medicines. Like my son was taking medicine for his allergy. And right along the time, I was still picking up his medication and taking it to the visits and stuff. And then they never allowed me to go to any of their medical appointments, me or my husband. And when we had the counseling, they separated everybody. Everybody has to go to a different counselor now. And it was very strange because these counselors or whatever they are with their little the certificates or whatever, maybe 3-week certificates, get up on the stand and they're calling them an expert witness. Hello? I don't think so. I'd say the expert witness is the parent that knows their kid up and down and has been very successful with their adult siblings, as what happened to us. So celebrating my daughter's 8th birthday, She showed me this cake. Classic Mommy sent me this picture of this cake. It was so adorable. It was like a dog. As a family today. She came home in March, and my teenage son came home late April. Whoa! See, look at all these success stories we got. That is fabulous. That's really great. I am so glad. So that was the great news. You had to go to court. Was that yesterday, right? I'm pretty sure. Because I've got 2 new people coming in, and I finally am connecting with some people because I'm trying to take some of the people under my wing because Danielle's already got a lot of people, but then I'll let Danielle know what's going on, and we'll make sure everybody's taken care of. And if there's anything you guys need to know, like what we're doing, where we're at with either affidavit, or if we got, if we can help in any other way, just let us know, because that's what we're here for. I mean, they running wild. What's up? How are you? What?
It's somebody that just came in and said, Danielle, we gotta get married. I'm like, hey friend, how are you? Good to see you. I've been away for a minute.
I see wild. Okay. Oh
Yeah,
my.
that's the one that how we talked was on Kahoot on TikTok. He played games and met through that agency, Infinium Live agency, and started playing Kahoot and stuff like that. And because you can do battles and stuff on TikTok, and it was pretty cool because part of the agency you got to go live so much every month, so many
Oh,
hours. And yeah, but they help out with the violations and the bans. Like they've been trying to violate your show, my show, and we've won every appeal so far. So we'll tell them to keep bringing it because I like Christine and she's what's up. She's my
okay.
agent. Like
Um,
she's cool as hell.
Do you
Yeah.
notice, guys, the updates in the chat here? Because Gunner's saying it wouldn't let him post it on YouTube, so that's why it's on Facebook there. So I mean, you
What
can
did he try to post? What was he trying to post? I missed
isn't
some
it the Facebook share thing about the affidavits? Do you see it up there?
updates on affidavit.
Or
No,
did you put that up there?
I didn't. Gunner did, I
Oh,
guess.
okay. Well,
So what's the updates on the affidavit? I mean, nobody told me this.
nobody. Looks like the Punisher doesn't
I
know. He's
see you.
what?
I see you, Gunner.
Yeah,
Yes, I do.
we see
I
you.
see you. He's in the back. I saw that number 3. I saw you come in. What
What's
you talking about?
up?
Y'all, I'm like, I gotta do my show.
Oh, he's saying it's about the federal witness protection. So once you get your
Okay, so the form, yeah, so the letter.
with
Good.
with the notarization and everything, get it notarized, then you yourself will be protected
Right.
because this is
And Gunner, do they have to do one for? Hey, Tammy. Hey, Facts Over Lies. Hey, Chris. Do they have to do one for each child too, or can they do one for all the children? You know.
yeah, that's what we're wondering, because this is like getting to be too much, Gunner. Come on. Hey Tammy, I'm sorry I missed it. Like, she came in my show the other day, and just towards the end, so I didn't even see your name up there before it was already ending. So thanks for coming in. Christy
Hey,
Amber,
everybody. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Christy Amber. She said,
hello.
"Sorry, look, Gunner. Brenda gonna get you. Brenda gonna get you." No, I'm just kidding. So y'all, that's Mr. So
um,
Tammy said, "Hey, Dr. Death. Hey, Brenda. Hey to everybody. Hey, Christy Amber. Hey, Dr. Death. I think I've already said that. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Gunner. Hey, everybody."
Now Gunner is saying each person affected. Well, can't we put them together? I'm
So
still,
the kids in the case can't go on one affidavit.
because
Oy.
well, each child may have a different story. It's true. I mean, even though we're including, I mean, we're
Classic
including.
Mom said, court yesterday went swell. I was able to shut them up with the audio recordings I produced of the case worker violating our rights in our case plan. Learned about one-party laws from one of you. That's what's up.
Wow,
Yep.
awesome. See?
Yep.
That's why
Record
I say
them fart
it's
knocks.
important to record this stuff. And in Florida, well, they had different ideas. We were trying to record these things, and they arrested us for eavesdropping. It's just like one thing after the other. It's just like unbelievable. But
Chrissy said doing the same and getting a lot. So yeah, hey everyone. Okay, so I do know I'm gonna end up doing a show probably today or tomorrow. I was gonna I keep thinking today was Monday. Jeez, I like totally skipped the weekend. Like, what the hell? But no. So what I was gonna say was I'm gonna do another follow up. I'm gonna do another show sometime maybe tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure, but I do need to like do a show because I haven't done one since the last one. And I'll do a refresher on the chat bot and stuff, and then we should have the notary part attached to the chat bot to where it's working up and going. I'm not sure if it's updated on the Facebook yet, but I'll make sure that happens. And I just want to say that y'all, they are listening, okay? Keep being loud, keep voicing yourself, and keep spreading the word. I've had so many people reach out to me, even people that are not involved with CPS and don't have a case. They are stepping up, and we have more people speaking out. Hey, Dr. Death, what time are you going to be on later? I'll probably be on if it's 10:15 my time. I can do like a midnight show, I guess. If anybody's gonna be up.
Update you what Gunner's saying about this. Okay, so if your children have different constitutional rights that were violated, then you're going to want to do separate ones. If they're the same constitutional right was violated, you can group that together. Okay, so there's your answer on that.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, Brenda. So y'all, so that's what's up. I'm just gonna do one. I'm a
Brayton,
hey. So whatever fits your case and your just make sure that y'all do get them notarized, okay, guys? And then make sure when you send them to the email, it's gunning4cps@yahoo.com, not Gmail, okay?
Or the number.
Okay. Yeah, gunning for CPS. Gunning, and I'll put it in the. Can you write that in the chat for us, Gunner, please? And just make sure y'all, because I know a lot have sent it to Gmail instead of Yahoo. Okay, so it's gunning the number 4 CPS@yahoo.com.
Here,
all right?
I'll put it in there, guys.
Yeah, and it's updates, post shows, and all people are covered. Okay. All right. So and we will look. I do want to start. I got some people that I'm gonna bring up. I'm gonna have some special guests. I'm gonna have guests. I think I'm gonna take like the whole week and just every day have a guest come on. I have people that want to come on, and so if anybody's wanting to share their story, please reach out to me. I will bring you on as a guest on, and you can have the show to speak about what you want to talk about, or we can talk about a subject that you would like us to go over. And we will cover more on gun. Okay, and there will be more covered on gunning for CPS on tomorrow. So
my chat is not coming up on this. Isn't that weird? Why am I writing in the chat and it's not coming up? Oh, there it is.
Why you're what?
I was putting gunning CPS of the.
We're lagging. Yeah, it's lagging. Well, that's what Gunner just put. Gunner just put that. Or no, you did. Okay.
Did I? I did, but I don't see it. That's weird, guys. It's not letting me chat in my own thing. Oh well.
It's gonna lag, girl. It's gonna lag when we're in here because Gunner's writing as the host. Are you writing it as a host, or are you writing it from your channel?
Just no. I'm just like these guys are in, just watching the show.
Okay, so yeah, Gunner. It was probably Gunner just posted that, so it's probably not.
Regardless, Of course, they're trying to take me down everywhere.
They did. Look, I got shadow banned on TikTok, and I won that, and then I got shadow banned on YouTube, and I'm so over it. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep making short videos because that's where I get a lot of views. So I'll be making some goofy ones, some funny ones, and some entertaining and educational ones because those short videos is what we can keep those going. So if y'all have a YouTube channel or if anything, just make a 30-second video or even share the ones that me and Brenda put out there. Just share them out, and those get more views than even our lives, and it's crazy because like we can put one out and it will have like 1,500 views in no time. I'm like, wow.
David said he would like to be a guest.
Okay, so I will be okay, Gunner. So I will. Oh, there's a puppy dog. Oh,
When does David want to be a guest? I mean, we could throw him in there now or on another show. What do you think?
I got the puppy dog. Hold on. The doggies are barking. So
Oh, I see what you're saying. But if
what's
I
Brenda?
had David, I'm saying David would like to be a guest. So when could we get him in here? Like, could we do it now? Does anybody know David's messenger link or something where he could get on the show? I think Danielle's froze. Whatever. Gunnar, if you're out there, if you want to, if anybody knows how to get a hold of David, it's best if we had are you on Facebook, David, with the same name? Because I could send you the link directly, and you could jump on.
Outer space. I'm back. Sorry, my internet went
Yeah.
down. Yeah, it went. So, David, I do see that. I will get in touch with you to see what day that you can come on. Or what day you want to come on, and I'll get you on. Yes, I will. And anybody else that wants to, is that what you were talking about, Brenda?
Yeah,
Before it cut off.
he said anytime is good. Whatever's
Okay,
good for you.
I'll hit you up on Messenger, and I'll get with you on that. And I know, Dr. Death, I gotta get. This is what you get when you put a battery in the keyboard. It makes its own mind up, right? So I do want to say that things are looking very promising, and I've been, but they're also retaliating more too. I got parents in the county that I've dealt with, that they're not even letting there's a family right now that's trying to get their family home. Their daughter, it's the niece, because her mother passed away unexpectedly. The mom of the kids, the mother of the children, and she is the sister. Oh my goodness, here we go. Brenda.
What? What's wrong?
Brenda, go ahead and take over your show because somebody just called and they just kicked my. I'm gonna have to reboot. Okay, I'll be right back. Jeez.
No problem. But that's what I was thinking. And if a child, I never really put that together because if anybody was like a fan of Batman and all that, Bruce Wayne was an orphan. An orphan is different than fostering. A lot of people wouldn't even think that they're two different things. An orphan is somebody that lost both their parents. So, and then literally has nobody to take care of them. I myself was a big fan. Did anybody ever watch like that little Gotham show they used to have when Batman was young and the Bruce Wayne and how that character developed? My kids used to love that show. Love that show. And then when they took them into foster placements, they weren't allowed to watch the show anymore. I mean, why are you going to let the kids watch their favorite show? It's ridiculous. And in fact, it got to the point where they were telling my daughter, don't even talk about this show. And she was afraid to talk about it. And when she'd come to visit, she's like, oh, I'm not allowed to talk about that. And I said, you can talk about whatever you want, girl. And it's kind of disgusting because then her brother went to like the special Lego store or whatever and got the kids, Christmas gifts and whatnot. And he ended up getting these Gotham, Legos. And then she was scared that Miss Patty would know that these were Gotham Legos and that she would take them away. That's crazy. Yeah, right. Right. And that was actually my demise when me and my daughter, I was trying to rescue her out of this abuse and foster placement back in 2019. And we were at McDonald's, and I was trying to get her favorite show on because obviously she hasn't been able to watch it for years because she's been in foster care. And since they already had our laptops with Florida Department of Law Enforcement and searched all our laptops and everything and raided our home and all this. So they already knew our IP address and all that stuff. I mean, they had our computers for like 8 months, and then we finally got them back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Sorry.
crazy. Chris Chris Brayton saying their case is looking really good right now. Okay, so
That's awesome. I love hearing good news. That's I like that we're hearing good news better. But
positive.
yep. They're starting to realize that we ain't joking and we are not going to be silenced anymore. Because I know that there's a lot of ones that the case plan, like people's cases are starting to look on the light, like the brighter side of things now, instead of like these TPRs and everything. So I do know that these people, they're starting to sweat. They're starting. They know we ain't playing this time. And they know we ain't stopping until we get our kids home and this system, the whole CPS world, just
Oh, we're kind of losing you, Danielle.
keep fighting and keep voicing yourself.
Okay, and also, I was thinking, oh damn, I just forgot what I was going to say, guys. Sorry.
Sorry.
No, but anyways, whatever that thought was. I kind of, that's what I noticed when I was, getting my affidavit ready. I did like, I was finding that, different rights that were violated, and most likely it's the same violations that you guys might have on your affidavits, like the Fourth Amendment, illegal search and seizure. And I like actually described the violation where on April 4th of 2016, the Dixie County Sheriff, deputies, and CPS unlawfully entered our home with no valid consent, no warrant, threatening my minor children. They were then 10 and 12 years old, and forcibly removing them from our home. They were actually, it's kind of weird to say, but they were stripped naked and made to take showers before they were taken, and then they put some belongings in trash bags, and they were my trash bags, by the way. And the clothes they took wasn't even clothes that fit my kids. I don't even know where they pulled out these clothes from, but none of the clothes that they took fit. So that's why I thought I was going to throw some things in a backpack and be able to go down and, get my kids back as soon as I was bailed out of jail for a little bit of marijuana. And then what? Absolutely. I had no idea where they were keeping our kids. I did find out that they were separated for most of the time that they were in foster placements. They were separated from each other as well. So that's got to be really hard for a kid to be away from everybody they know, and everything they know. So I didn't know like what age groups that you guys had to deal with when your kids were taken, but I just think it's kind of weird when my kids are preteens and all of a sudden, okay, they're grabbing up the little smart kids, or I don't know. I don't know what it has to do with, but to me, if you're on Medicaid or something like that, if you're getting food stamps, these are the people that are being targeted because they know that you're not going to be able to afford your own attorney, and they're going to give you one of these court-appointed attorneys that I know my case was in Florida. So when I looked at any of the emails from the court-appointed attorneys, it said the same thing as the DCF attorneys at myflorida.com or whatever it was. I mean, it's disgusting. There was the thing that I wrote down, another right violated, the 14th Amendment. So then I described the violation, and my children were removed from our custody with no due process, hearings, or sufficient evidence of wrongdoing. Subsequently, our parental rights were unlawfully terminated without adequate notification, fair hearing, or opportunity to contest the charges. We never had a chance to cross-examine our accuser. Okay. Like it's there, that's no due process at all. So, Gotham is located in England. It really is a place you're thinking. Did anyone know that? No, I didn't know that, Tammy. I did not know that at all. Because I thought Gotham was, it was just a little place in my mind where it was a little studio. My island is located in England, England Isles. Wow. It's named Jernowski. Yeah, but actually my grandpa, he actually passed away before I was born, but he was German. And yeah, so, and I used to have a best friend that was 2 doors down. She was younger than me, played with all the time. Her whole her mom and all of her family was from Germany. They used to have people, their relatives and a grandpa come down. We used to have a good time. And her grandpa came down and built a little doll house. It looked like just a house, but it was like a doll house, but it would look like a regular house. It was nice. And they come down speaking their German language. What is my mom? My mom knew a couple of German phrases, and I told it to my friend's mom. She's like, that's not what that means. Dummkopf. I heard her saying that a lot. Dummkopf. That means not very nice. Okay, so your last name is how do you say that? Jerniski, whatever. So I have some German in me. Guys, don't make those. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. It's German in me. I also have Hungarian. My grandma on the other side was Hungarian. Oh my gosh, she made the best food ever. My grandma, and I inherited her big fat arms. Thanks, Grandma. Sorry. I seen where a caseworker emailed someone to stop the parents from being allowed to see any medical records for their own kid. It's horrible. Yeah. That's strange. And I'm telling you, if you guys have been through it, and say like it took me a while. I never really got like official copies of my kid's birth certificate. I don't know if I did have them. I probably misplaced them or something like that. So when it was years, it was like a few years after my kids our rights were terminated. Let's put it that way. And luckily, my kids were we were living in a very small town in Maine when they were born. So the little town office, I'm just called up there. Hey, it's me, blah blah blah. And could you send me a copy of these the birth certificates? And sure enough, it didn't even cost that much money, and they mailed them right over to me. So that was something that went pretty easily. Oh, Tammy, you're a rich lady. Yeah. Wow, rich. Yeah. I did had a pretty good savings before CPS and the sheriff and all them people came into our life. Yeah, we had a pretty nice savings. Because me and my husband like flip houses. Like we would live in the house, buy a really cheap house, fix it all up, and sell it. That's pretty much. And they wonder why we moved around a lot, because we flipped houses. Okay. And so in their eyes, it was we were a flight risk. Okay. Yeah. Right. Um, yeah. But the thing is that we always own our homes free and clear. We never had mortgages or anything like that. Boom, we paid cash for our houses. Bye. So even like now things are kind of tough because my husband's been thrown in prison and they took away his Social Security. I don't have to worry about paying on the house. I just have to worry about trying to keep this electric going until I can get some money flowing over here because I put my application in anywhere. This is a little town, and I tell you, they don't. A lot of these places they don't want to hire a felon, and I'm a felon because for one, over a little bit of weed, which they put more in the bag to make it a felony, and then trying to get my daughter out of abusive foster placement. Which, if you look up, because I was looking up all kinds of things on the law library when I was in jail before I went to prison on that. But when I looked at that, I could see that I had every right to remove her from a situation. If it's the guardian, if it's the biological parents, to whoever sees a child being abused, it is their duty to get them out of that. So I had every right to do that, but they didn't feel the same way about that. Because why? If they were making too much money on my kids, who knows? It's just sick and disgusting. Okay, so and the first pediatrician said there was no abuse, so they took the child to their pediatricians and lied and saying there were signs of abuse. Yeah, that's what they'll do. That's what they'll do exactly. That's what they did to us because these pediatricians that the DCF is using, the only job they get is through DCF. So whatever they want, oh sure, we're ready to sign whatever you want us to say. They're there to lie and cheat, and that's what my husband said to the public defender or whatever you call him in those cases, court appointed attorney. He's like, well, why don't we just use truth and fact? And she's like, oh, truth and fact won't work here. You just got to play their game. And we're like, what? This is not a game. This is our life. I don't, it's not a game to us. Okay. They might think it's a game, but I don't want to play that game. Okay. So, look it up in the dictionary. I will. In fact, I'm going to write that down because God knows I will forget how to spell that. That's not an easy one to spell. I'm trying to think. We were looking up. I guess my son did what is that? Where you look into your history. You know the one. But yeah, we found out things we didn't know, that there was, we had Dutch, we got a lot of different nationalities because Cambron is French. In fact, it used to have an extra NE at the end, and but they dropped it throughout the years so it would avoid mispronunciation. But what is it? John Baptist Cambron, I think, and there was like John Pierre Cambron. There was two different ones, and one of them was the most outspoken in the Revolutionary War. Said shit on the British, and one of them, I can't remember which one. I think it was John Pierre. Fought alongside Napoleon and was his most trusted confidant. So there you go. That makes all my kids sons and daughters of the American Revolution. Okay, and this is how we're being treated. I mean, these immigrants, illegal immigrants, are getting more. They're not getting messed with like we are, guys. Isn't that strange to anybody? Besides the fact of God knows who they're throwing our kids into foster placements with, we have no idea who these strangers are or where they're even from. I know it for my daughter, for instance. She was put with a Haitian family, and they weren't even from this country. I mean, yeah, she was like, I found out some interesting stuff when I had my daughter's case in Charlotte County that I didn't know before. Okay, so you're human. Get out of here, Tammy. I know you're human. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is that we're all part of the human race, and I don't really see why there's always, oh, we want to make it a racial thing, we want to make it a black and white thing. No, we're all human beings, okay? We're all we're all part of this human race. Give us a break, okay? Yes, death, because they know that they can't fight it, and to younger people, they use scare tactics. Yeah, exactly. And they're scaring the kids into thinking, and they're telling. I'm telling you, I know that they were saying things to kids, because if you have an autistic child, they hold nothing back. My daughter would come to visit and say, "Oh, Miss Marilyn is saying that Dad is the enemy." I'm like, "Oh, really?" So yeah, so they're putting these things into these kids' head. So she'll let me know every step of the way what's going on. Their kids walk to America and get raped, and parents get free housing and meds. All right, F. Joe Biden, I got you on that. Yeah, yep, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. Okay, all right. Let me check that out. So what else is going on? Jordinsky is a cow, and it's an island. Navy sweater. Um, hold on, I gotta see what they're saying to me. So what's going on? Let me see. Are we getting Messenger? I gotta check Messenger.
Brenda, don't worry about that. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um.
we're good.
Okay. What is Chrissy saying?
Who?
Chrissy's saying that they will tell you not to talk to the media, and of course they don't tell the media and to never report on it. Oh, they do tell the media, don't report on it. Yeah, that's why I wonder, because even years later, I will go back to these same reporters in the area where this happened to the kids, and
They
they
will
act
tell you
like
not
they're real
to.
interested and they're going to do a story on you, and you never hear from them
They'll
again.
try to isolate you and make you voiceless and silence you, but it's not gonna happen.
Right, right,
No
exactly.
more silence. No more isolation. No more being detained. No more being held against, told to shut our mouths. No, I gotta look. No,
Mm-mm.
it's
Yeah.
time to wake up. It's time to get our kids home. It's time to get your kids home. It's time for us to fight and get back to the way we're supposed to be. Because I'm going to tell you, just in a 5 year time span, just in the last 5 years, it's the struggle has been real. Like I've experienced it myself, you know? I
Yeah.
mean, and I was talking today with a friend about, how times have changed. And just in the matter of the last 10 years, it's been the worst I've ever, and the last 5 is even worse. So, I mean, what gives these judges, these caseworkers, or anybody the right to keep committing the crimes that they're doing? We're all human, right, Tammy? And we all are. But you know what? We're all equal. You know, we're all here. We're all the same as each. Everybody's different in their own special way, but we're all equal. Am I correct? Like, what makes any? I'm not better than anyone else.
Hey, did anybody else hear about that? How Joe Biden, they
Is gonna have. She's going to jail. Yeah.
that would be that. Yeah, that'd be great if that comes through.
Connections.
Yeah, because she does have connections with all, what is it, 300,000 children that are gone missing, and it's leading back to
Yeah, the 300,000 migrant children, and they just like they were running Obama I mean, not Obama, Biden, Joe Biden,
mm.
because he's. I mean, it's crazy,
And in
and they're
fact,
the ones.
she always wants to say she's a doctor. Guess what? She's not a medical doctor. I'm sorry. I don't like people who say they're a doctor when they don't have an MD. Sorry. To me, you're not a doctor. And then the thing is that she.
I got my PhD. No,
They said that they said, well, see, and you're letting us know it's a PhD. Hey, okay. But the thing is that they're saying that she knew about what was going on with Joe Biden and the cancer and all this other stuff, but she wasn't taking care of him like he should have been being taken care of. So again, Joe Biden, a piece of crap. Okay, and I can't stand those dresses she always wore. It was so sickening. My husband was like, it looks like a shower curtain or whatever. What is she wearing? This the most outlandish patterns on her dresses. I mean, come on. They got threatened, but if we all talk, they're done, right? They get yep. Uh-huh. Exactly. You human, right? Connections. Yeah, and it's all about
Protecting human dignity. I got my PhD. I'm protecting human dignity. Yeah, that's what we doing. That's my PhD, people. Yeah.
Christy saying bye.
Who caught it? STD. Ooh, Lord. She need to go take that out. Mr. Clean need to come help that. Oof, Lord.
Oh, you're saying
Man, Mr. Clean.
that Dr. Biden, she's a skanky. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Okay.
Look, y'all gonna get me started. Oh boy, was that with Clinton? Is that what you're saying?
Talking about.
What's up?
Do you think she got stanky with Bill Clinton?
Oh, them little critters, they're damn critters. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah. Monica Lewinsky took it to a whole new level with the blue dress. Yeah.
Look,
blue dresses will never be the same.
That look, I don't wear no blue. No, me, no.
Oh my gosh.
That's look. We going way
so
back.
Biden removed
Wow, you didn't know
from the border so that they can traffic kids. The DNA test only took 90 seconds to do, and those kids coming over the border wasn't really theirs. And then Effective Relies is saying while eating, oh my God, feeding, I don't get it. Eating Obama and Diddy drugs. Okay. They are all herpes. It's okay.
So
come on.
So that we've just put some turpentine on it and we'll be all right. Oh Lord, we found the company. Okay. Sorry, y'all. So I want to say to everybody, what did she say? I'm not just saying that either. I read that on a report. The truth is the truth. Go to the report. The reporter sometimes, is that even a fair reporter that's speaking the truth? Because the thing is, look at Nancy Schaefer. Poor old Nancy her and her husband lost their life over this. And here in Georgia, and that's just absolutely, but that lady spoke facts. That lady spoke the truth. And they did not like that she was speaking up. Well, you know what? We're going to carry that legend on because we're going to speak up. It's Nancy gonna shine brighter than ever because it's gonna happen because they ain't shutting us up. Right. They took that woman's life for no reason. That woman did not deserve what she and them to claim that it's the way they said bullshit. You know they did
exactly,
that
and there's a lot of other people that lost their lives that we don't even hear about. People go missing, etc. God forbid we open our mouth and talk about these crimes, and then all they can think is, oh, we got to commit more crimes because those past crimes will be noticed if these people don't shut up. So that's why I think a lot of times some people are just thrown into jails and prisons and or threatened.
That's right. I mean, look at your husband, for instance. And it's like they don't even follow their own policies and procedures because they want to detain people against their. Oh my! Phone did it. Got called again. Oh boy.
Obama has had his own formula for ecstasy exposed in the Diddy trial. That's
Obama, it's over for Obama, man. Obama's done.
Oh yeah, that they had Obama shaped ecstasy with fact over lies is what I'm saying. It came out in the Diddy trial. That's all where they were eating drugs that were shaped like Obama's face. Oh, I get you now. Okay, I'm like, what are they? And who's eating Obama? Like, this is where my head's at. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the only way. They know. All they know is to be deceptive, to be criminals, and to be abusing children. This is what they seem to know, because they really know that well, and how to destroy families. They know that pretty well because and then after doing that, the judges are going to turn around and say somehow their children are being hurt because they don't like the entertainment that people are putting up on the screen. Guess what? If you don't like what our entertainment that we're throwing up on YouTube or TikTok, change the channel. Nobody told you to look. Okay, get out of here. Bye. And they're the only people that are actually seeing some of these are law enforcement. So if y'all think that China is a problem with TikTok, I'll tell you no. It's the United States
Our
trying
own
to
people
silence
over
us.
here.
There's a lot of folks that don't like my voice can shove it. What?
Who?
Sideways?
Look, if they don't like my voice, you know what I tell them? Well, there's a door. Don't let it hit you in the rear on the way out.
Right. Well, my God, it's been a pretty good show, right, Danielle? What do you think? How long we been going here?
You've been going for an hour and 10 minutes.
Well,
If
then
you're ready.
it's going to be about that time, I suppose. We
Go ahead and
But what do you think, Danielle? You want to come on later? You're not going to make any promises?
what,
No?
Brenda?
Are you going to come on later, maybe, or something?
Yeah, I'll come on. I'll come on late. I do a late night show. Yeah.
All right. All right.
Y'all
So
be looking.
check that out. We'll try to be up here. If you guys are up a little bit later, definitely check it out. Come on by. We do appreciate everybody in the chat so much because it really wouldn't be a good show without you guys here sharing your information and your stories. And like I say, anybody that does want to be in the show, like, get with us and we can definitely work that out. No problem. DCF vaccinated my 14-year-old son for STDs against his will. We do not vaccinate yet. Has not yet even had a girlfriend. Yeah, what the world? That's crazy. That is crazy. They over vaccinated my kids. Because they didn't. Even though I gave them, they did have some shot records. I think it was a while before but they ended up giving my children the same vaccinations that they already had. Finally, I got into the health department over there, and I signed like a religious exemption, so they wouldn't, vaccinate my kids anymore. It's ridiculous. I don't care you send them to public school. They were homeschooled. They didn't need to be vaccinated or anything like that. I think at a certain point when the kids were first born, we were getting the vaccinations. And again, it could be the reason my daughter's autistic. Who knows? I'm not saying that to anyone live in the chat. I know that. That's, yeah. I understand. It's just there's so many out there that want to play these games. It's ridiculous. I mean, we're here for
Hey, Brenda, look at this. Look at
What?
this. I want to show you something. Look, Brenda. Ready?
What's up?
You see that, Brenda?
Okay, what's that?
The microphone.
Oh,
I
really?
get to use a pretty mic tonight. Yeah.
Oh,
That's a pretty mic.
Is that a home?
I'm going to be on my own studio. Woo!
I
Yep.
should show you all my speak.
It's going to be a good show.
Look at this.
It's going to be nice. Way different from at the house.
Oh my God, I can't show it to you because no.
Oh, now Brenda's making a mess. See,
Yeah,
Brenda.
the speaker.
What is that, Brenda?
It's a speaker. Look at the size of it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Look at that.
Oh, wow. Well, if we're going that route, I'm just kidding.
You like my big black speaker? Come on.
You want to see my speakers?
Oh my God, I just dropped my other one on the ground. Don't tell my son, God forbid. He's been taking everything out of here because I keep breaking it. Yeah, and Danielle was very nice to go over with my son some of the stuff that's going on with my husband's case, and it put his mind at ease as well, because not only
It's serious shit with Chris. Poor Chris has been he was picked, like, after your kids were taken, he was still a targeted victim. He was targeted, like, straight up. They had it out for Chris, and they were gonna take him down no matter what. They were gonna try it damn well every which way they could, even after taking Chris and Sage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. They
just
weren't. You think?
But they still did not prove anything. Do what?
You think they took it all from you when they took our kids, but it just like it went on. They weren't happy enough.
They took. Yeah.
They take my freedom, they took Chris' freedom, and back and forth. So it's like they're always trying to separate me and my husband as well. So because they know that that you're gonna have their broken heart syndrome, and a lot of people won't live through this. And my husband, he's a baby when it comes to being without me. He'd be just a little baby. It's hard for him to live without me, and he's autistic as well. So he becomes dependent on just the kind of nurturing type behavior or whatever like that. When all the facts come out on those vaccines giving the kids stage 4 cancers and aggressively cancers, many kids have already been treated as that type. It is so heartbreaking. It is. The host says actually
hey Tammy. Hello, love. Be careful about saying the B word.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
There goes the ticky-tacky. I'm just kidding.
Right.
I'll be like, Kristen, I'm on my way with another violation.
You guys, God forbid what we say.
Brenda bringing it back, all right. Go,
hey,
Brenda.
I'm reading the comments this time. Hello.
Yeah. I'm glad everyone's doing. So everybody out there, if y'all keep fighting, y'all keep fighting, and y'all keep going. Like, who's busted? Who are you talking about, Gunner?
I don't know what. What?
I don't know. I'm just talking.
I don't know. Get out of there, please. You keep popping this up in front of my screen. Goodbye, Gunner. Goodbye. Quit stalking us, Gunner. It's enough. Oh, I said it. I was reading somebody's comments. It wasn't me.
You said that. Yeah. The V word. That word.
What is that? V for Vendetta.
She's a mess.
I
said it.
I mean, anybody ever see that movie? That's a pretty good movie.
Yes.
Brenda.
And
also, wasn't it a V with the what was that? The ones with the red dresses. Oh my God. The
devil with wears a red dress, or the devil. The devil wears Prada.
Where the lady, the Handmaid's Tale. They had, when somebody like misbehaved or something, they'd have to wear a V on their clothes. Yeah. Because and again, this is like it's very similar to a reality of a Handmaid's Tale. What's going on with these kids and what's going on with these pregnant mothers and stuff like that. Because sometimes these poor women that don't know any better, maybe they're been drugged up or whatever they've been, and they're getting pregnant and they're just having babies for these people to.
We are, there's women that are out there that are having babies, like you said, and that they're victims of these people, and they're getting it's like they window shop for these kids, these foster people and these caseworkers and stuff. And it's like, oh, we need a blue-eyed, blonde-haired baby, 2 months old. It's like it's sad, and I don't know if anybody's seen that Facebook post or the video where they were walking down a catwalk, the kids, like showing, like modeling and showing off and walking like down the red carpet or like walking down the runway and just showing themselves off for these foster parents.
Seen it like
Like
years
that
ago.
is just absolutely wrong. Like,
And that's what that
what?
art gallery in Florida, they call it the Heart Gallery. And
Yeah.
yeah, ask what is it? Florida mom. She knows about that too because yeah,
Online shopping, online adopt, right?
happening with her kids.
And let me tell you, I thought that when you are a foster parent, you are not supposed to have like anyone in the home that has a felony record, especially that has to do with like major big maybe drug charges, trafficking, or any assault charges or whatnot. And I'll be darned if there's many ones out there that are still licensed and still able to have foster children when they have maybe a family member, or I mean, it's just crazy. But yet we can't have our kids.
Even have like pedophile charges or whatever you call that, and
it's like, well, they must get their degrees from Walmart then, because I didn't know they sold that in the stationery aisle at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like, because last time I checked, these are supposed to be, they're supposed to be looking out for the best interest of our children and their safety. And hello, like, I mean, think about it. Like, I know a family right now that's going through it in Georgia here, and they are going through the fact that the mom was a sister, the woman I'm speaking with, it was her sister that passed away. So that left 3 kids behind. She was young. She was like only 32, 33 years old. And she passed, and the DFCS here in Georgia got the kids, and now the foster family has a relative there that is, she said, the babysitter for the kids, and has trafficking charges and some big hefty charges, and got arrested twice in 1 month for this. I mean, like, what? But yet they won't let the family visit the child, and the family's been approved. Well, they sent 2 of the kids out of state to Ohio. Why can't they send the other one? Why are they wanting to hang on to this little girl so bad? Because that foster family wants her. Wow. But I thought kinship overrides everything. Like,
that's
once,
yeah, it didn't work for us because we had, like I said, we had a big family. I had a sibling that was approved and certified, did the home study, all that stuff, got all new beds, everything the kids needed. But they chose to adopt them out to strangers instead because of one person, Jason Katz's lies. Yeah, he's a big liar. And from the beginning of our case, this guy's been lying, and he still stalks me today. Yeah. It's true. When you think your kids are gone, you think it's over with these CPS people or anybody that's been involved. No, they just I guess they want to make sure you never find your kids or something like that. Maybe. I don't know what why their agenda is to continue to bully and harass my family and lock them up. Okay, so fuck Joe Biden. Fuck it. I say fuck it. You guys like Dave Chappelle? He's always good for a laugh. Dave Chappelle, I'm proud of people that continue to be comedians and don't get political. Thank you for that. Like, there's some of them, God, you think, oh boy, I like to watch that actor, but when these actors get into politics, goodbye. I don't want nothing to do with you. All right, so money is absolutely horrible. It's the root of all
evil. I love Brenda. Love me some Brenda. That's what I was just telling you. He heard you saying that you were singing. Y'all don't know about. My friend heard y'all. He's like, she's pretty strong, and I told him about your story, Brenda. So I love me some Brenda.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And my story, it could go on. Like I say, it's we've got a Netflix documentary that would last for like a month long or something. It never ends. My story never ends. Okay. It began, but it never ended. Okay. All right, guys. We want to wrap it up. Okay.
We gonna be the last chapter in your story, Brenda, because we gonna get Chris out and we gonna get the babies home. That's what we
Yeah.
gonna do.
That's what it's all.
All of us are. We're going. Yep.
My daughter just called you guys CPS hunters.
CPS hunters. I like that. Hell yeah. I like that.
I always like the fact, and I've told other people that, like CPS, hunting for
CP
justice. Yeah,
yeah, CPS hunter. That's what's up.
that's
Hell yeah.
exactly.
That's look, street justice. We are coming for you. We are coming. DeSantis signs anti-swatting law. Is that
Oh, you know,
what are you swatting at? The no-see-um bugs? Wait a minute. I'm just kidding.
Again, with DeSantis, effective lies. Why do you want to get me started right there? Because DeSantis. I don't care if he's a Republican or Democrat, because he's an idiot, is what he is. Okay, I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry. Ron DeSantis never did me any favors.
Sorry, y'all.
You know, that's it. Okay, we're running over time. All right, we better head out. And thank you very much for joining. And look out, maybe we'll be back tonight. Who knows? All right. All right. All right. Thank y'all, everybody. All right,
everybody. Have a good night. I'll see y'all. I'll do a show after a while, Brenda.
All right.
Have a good night, everyone, and I will see y'all shortly. Be good, be safe, keep fighting, and love you. Bye, y'all.
Behind the truth in shadows deep, where voices cry but none can speak, in halls of